Hello and welcome back to the channel. Sorry if I'm a little less energetic today. I'm actually a little bit ill at the time of filming this. But anyway, what I want to get into today is how attracting the things that you want, be a law of attraction or some other philosophy, is a byproduct of you fixing your shit. A lot of people keep looking for better and better techniques to be able to try and draw in more wealth or bring in a lot of the things that they want in life. And it's sort of, my favorite analogy I heard was it's sort of like you have a jetpack and an anchor that you're wearing. And you keep putting more fuel into the jet to make it stronger, so you can have more thrust. But in the end, that anchor just keeps making more drag and making it harder for you to move forward. Now, on this channel, I know that I discuss things like the spinning technique and color breathing, and hypnotherapy is a good way to sort of clear the issues that you're dealing with. But something to think about is, when you're trying to manifest, a lot of it has to do with your dominant thoughts, your identity, your emotions. You kind of have all that wrapped up while you're trying to do that work. And really the best way to sort of get those things under control while you're doing your manifestation work is to go ahead and actively be working through all those problems. Now, I know this is probably obvious to a lot of people that are experienced in this field, but if you haven't spent as much time in the law of attraction community or in, say, the personal development in general, wealth building and that kind of stuff, it's very possible that you haven't heard this, that actually dealing with the core issues instead of trying to shift your emotions to be happier through some other means like meditation, being able to go beneath the surface and start moving that stuff forward, clearing those emotional blockages completely, and starting to really mentally overcome those self-doubts and those limiting beliefs instead of expecting the manifestation to clear it for you. Because just because you have some successful manifestations, it does not mean that you're going to get over the core issues that you're dealing with as a person. And that's something that you really need to focus on and think about, So like I always say, all these things you're trying to get in your life are going to be a byproduct of you fixing your shit and getting over the blockages that are in your way. And you'll find that that's the one thing in common with almost every law of attraction or wealth building video course, or the good ones. There are a lot of them where they are teaching you technique, right? And then there's the ones that teach you mindset. And you always want to go for mindset before technique, because if you're approaching it with the right mindset, then the techniques will work a lot better. And you'll notice that a lot of these people that are successful in these practices have a similar mindset. Like they all sort of have the same level of relentlessness and determination. Maybe not the same level, some more than others, but they all have that innate sort of vibe to them where they're moving things forward actively. They're clearing their limiting beliefs. They're exploring themselves inward so as not to have that blockage come up at a critical time when they're really trying to achieve something. You'll see if you go to a Tony Robbins seminar, which I'm sure, I don't know if you found me through one of his videos, but Tony Robbins, you go to his place, he's teaching relentlessness and excellence and this idea that you don't let anything get in your way mentally. One of the things he's famously talked about is how a lot of his clients he told to go ahead and invest during the 2008 economic crash, when everything was looking really bleak. And he just told them to have faith, keep investing, keep doing what you're doing. And a lot of those clients came through with huge payoffs. off of the stock market because they chose to invest that way. There's also many cases where people are trying to run a business, right? And they have this feeling of either it won't work or it's not good enough. And there are many that give up, and then there are the ones that are highly successful that have been through all kinds of hardship trying to make it all work. And what they have in common is the ones that pushed through and made it, it's that point right after you were about to give up, just past that point. A lot of people give up right on the verge of getting the thing that they want. And that's very important in law of attraction, personal development, business, achievement. A lot of people give up right on the verge of getting it. And when you're going through that journey, it's important for you to be clearing those issues and exploring them and sort of removing those blockages from your mind. Because if that blockage wasn't there, you wouldn't have given up. And if you had more relentlessness, you might not have given up. Now, I know sometimes circumstances dictate that you have to walk away from something. But you have to understand, if you did it before, you can always do it again. So, say you were in school and there was some tragedy that tanked your mental health or something, and you ended up having to quit school, right? And you were an amazing student up until that issue. Maybe you had to leave to take care of a sick family member. Maybe, you had to give up whatever this goal was. I just pull college out of the air as an example because I know a few people that have been through that personally. But I also know people that they were building a business and they had a parent or a loved one that they had to stop and take care of. And unfortunately, oftentimes, that family member passes and they're like, I just don't think I can reach that level again. Always understand that if you reach that level before, you can do it again. That's why I talk about letting go, when you let go of the outcome, right? Because these achievements, even on a subconscious level, these achievements already exist in your mind as a success. So find a way to work through that self-doubt, spin it, color breathe it, go and see a hypnotherapist to sort of work those emotions, or a counselor. Because if you can get past that blockage, that one little bit of resistance that's stopping you from moving forward and doing the thing that you're trying to accomplish, then you'll get there more often than not. Even if you almost got there and you failed, you already know the pathway. You've already learned from the mistakes. Never look at failure as a bad thing. Look at failure as a lesson, so you know what doesn't work. And you may learn what else doesn't work. But it's the relentless people that are fixing their problems and moving things forward that get the things that they want in life, that move past the issues that have held them down. That's why, as you start moving through your own journey of personal development, you'll notice, a frustration probably within yourself because other people aren't overcoming things around you. That's why your social circle tends to change. There are even people that tend to be jealous of you. You may lose friends, you may lose people. The thing is, as you start fixing your shit, you'll keep getting things in your life that are better for you, that make your life better. And it's okay for you to do that for yourself and to continuously make your life better and better as you move through the world and move through life. And I think I'm going to leave you with that today. Thank you once again for watching my video. If you would like to contact me as your personal coach, hypnotherapist, or any other myriad of personal development practices, you can find me on my website at rateoftransformations.com, which will be in the description. You can contact me through Facebook at facebook.com/rateoftransformations. And if you would like, please like, subscribe, comment. If you have any questions about this, be sure to leave that in the comments and I'll respond accordingly. But that's all I have for today. So you guys go out in the world and make yourself feel amazing and achieve those goals for yourself.